We're rope dropping Hollywood Studios. How much can we get done in those first couple of hours? Slinky Dog Dash, Toy Story Midway Mania, Tower of Terror, more? Could we get into bonus time? Let's find out. Let's get to work, Fresh Baked. Hitting this rope drop morning at 8:16, and our goal is to try to get to Slinky Dog Dash as soon as possible. Ever since we hit it third in our rotation last month, I'm like, I gotta find out what a rope drop is like at Slinky Dog Dash. Let's go.
Now, Buzz, you've got a friend in me.
Are they? It's 8:19. Do they start early? That's kind of cool. It's actually just about a 3-minute walk to Toy Story. It's a lot closer to the front entrance than I thought it was, but it's 8:19. I thought I'd have to wait till 8:30. That works in our favor, though, I think. Or does it really matter? No, you know whose favor it works in is Standby. The 9 a.m. group. Those rope droppers, this helps them quite a bit. So there is, though, oh, is that regular rope drop on the right? Sometimes I forget my head. I was thinking that might be like regular 9 a.m. standby, but we already did the hotel ticket check thing, so this is all pure early entry. So that's just the back of the queue. So I'm not using any of the interior queue there. We're just going straight. We're probably going to go straight to the sorting. Let's start a new clock. I'm hoping for something like maybe 10 minutes or so. Now the reason why we're starting here, the previous rope drop efforts we did started at either Tower of Terror, which is probably the last. I didn't really care for that. Then we started at Rock and Roller Coaster and then Tower of Terror, which worked much better. That saved us probably 30 or 40 minutes on our morning doing that. But then that left Slinky Dog Dash to Standby after 9 a.m. and that was a pretty grueling session of Standby at that time. It was, and I'm like, God, I gotta know if this is the only problem with early entry and Slinky Dog is you're kind of separated from some of the other things that I want to do at least. I mean, we're gonna probably do Midway Mania next, but then like I'm not trying to go Star Wars today, so do I go back to Tower of Terror? Huh. That is quite a bit of queue still. Okay, you're saying you got to get here earlier, Dave. You can't get here at 8:20 or whatever time it was. Was it 8:20? It's 8:20 now. 8:23. You got here at like 8:15, maybe 8:09. Yeah, you got to get here earlier than that, which I agree. But I'm a resort guest, and I like to eat breakfast before I get to the park. I don't like eating breakfast at the park because when I'm in the park, I want to go. I'm not trying to casually eat while I'm trying to do rope drop, right? So that makes me have to wait until 9:30, 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 11 before I can eat if I'm going. And I go. So I eat breakfast, which means I don't get out of the resort until 7:25-ish, right? If I go to the quick service, get my bagel, get my parfait, etc., have some coffee, then I gotta wait for the bus. The bus again. Coronado Springs is where we're staying this week. This is long diatribe, but we're in a queue. Let's talk. I have not waited less than 10 minutes for a bus at Coronado Springs. When I stayed at French Quarter a month ago, the bus was like, I never waited more than a couple minutes for a bus. Why it's 10, 15 minutes. I waited 15 minutes twice and then 10 minutes this morning. But I don't know how. Every time I think, okay, I got to get there a little bit early, or earlier. I got there a couple minutes early each time. Didn't help at all. So that does take a while. Back check, by the way, wasn't too bad this morning though. That's good. I waited 15 minutes for the bus on Monday, and then another 15 minutes again for bag check, because I get buzzed every time when I go to Magic Kingdom. Every time. Probably about halfway there, and we're at 4.5 minutes so far. So I was estimating 10. I think we're pretty good for 10 minutes. I think. Although this queue is looking longer than I thought it was going to be, in terms of how much we're using. Looks like Standby is already starting to back up. It's at 8:31 right now, and we're already into this. This is about the size of the queue that we got in when we arrived here third in the rotation, so I'm not feeling pretty good about this actually. And we're at 10 minutes now, so our estimation of 10 minutes is way off because we still have, what, 3, 4 switchbacks to go. I'm thinking, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm thinking another 12 minutes to go still. If that is how it plays out, this is not what I would have expected. I would have expected Slinky Dog Dash to go much quicker getting here when we did. We're only going to save maybe 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes, and that's getting here a full hour and a half earlier. Things picked up dramatically all of a sudden, so there must have been some sort of issue with the vehicles perhaps, because things did slow down, but I'm seeing a lot of movement out there now. A lot of movement in this queue. We are at 8:34 and 13 minutes. Still going to be another 3 or 4 minutes, I think, to get to our vehicle. To recap our goals for this rope drop session, we wanted to be at Slinky Dog by 8:30, start there, be done by 9 and into Toy Story Midway Mania across the street at 9 o'clock. Be done with that and into the Alien Saucer attraction at 9:45. I chose that one not because it's a rope drop attraction, although it is lightning lane, so it does qualify in that sense, because that's all I want to do during rope drops is lightning lane attractions. But I just want to knock out Toy Story Land. You know, I feel like I haven't accomplished enough if I leave here in 2 attractions and go somewhere else. So we're going to knock out Alien Saucers and then be done with that and hit Tower of Terror. We're going to go back that direction, hit Tower of Terror by 10:30 a.m. And then if we get done with anything, you know, if we have time before 11, if we have some bonus time, then we'll do Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Okay, and we made it. Not as bad as it looked like it was going to be. 16 minutes and 22 seconds, but I would have hoped for better. But we will be done easily by 9 a.m. We will have about 15 minutes in the bank. 15 minutes that we might be able to spend on on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I don't know though. I'm wondering how. I have no idea what Midway Mania is going to be like. And same thing for Alien Sausage. I waited for almost an hour. The one time I tried to do that via standby, in the middle of the day though. But that again, that's like why are you putting lightning lane on Alien Sausage Swing? I don't know.
Buddy.
Here we go.
Wow. Okay, that's 8:46. Look at that queue right there already. That's longer than the queue we found a month ago. when we got here. Let's see what standby says.
That's a great question. They make sure that
35. All right, man, 14 minutes in the bank already. That's good. That's a good start. Thanks to that 10-minute head start they gave us when they opened it early. So Toy Story Midway Mania is next, right across the street. Awesome. Look at that.
We're gonna
10 minutes? I can't believe it. Like, I know it's rope drop and early entry and all that, but I'm just not used to riding this in anything less than 35 or 40 minutes. So pardon me for being a little bit shocked. Wow. Gotta say, this queue's much nicer than ours. I guess. I don't know. Depends on what you're into. I like our exterior, but this inner queue is nice. Air conditioned. Oh, they do have a potato head. Wow. Quiet though.
Do you like that Slinky Dog wall?
If you recognize that, you're old like me. This queue is forever. Where are we going? So that's just about 8 minutes to our vehicle, which is considerably better than I thought we would do. We're going to put more time in the bank. By the way, I'm noticing that they only load 2 vehicles here. Just the 2. That's it. That's the whole loading zone. We do 4 at Disneyland or DCA. High score at DCA Toy Story is about 230,000, something like that. I have no idea if it's gonna be the same here, but let's go. Oh, okay. By the way, scoring is different from my high score because I did it under the 70th, which has the bonus. So I'm only at 7, but I think I figured something out on that one. All right, 33,600 so far. I don't feel impressed.
You are cleared to break play.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm so bad at this. Good heavens. Come on, 5,000! Yay! Your rig's down, 73,200. God dang it, I can't hit it. Oh my God, I suck. All right, Prospector. All right, I got a couple 5,000s there, I think. Oh. I think I got better at the end. I'm gonna say that's 180.
Oh, way to play. Let's examine their score.
174. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know why, man. I get so tired. Oh my God, I'm terrible. It's the vehicle, but there's already scores in the 400,000s this morning. Oh, what a cute exit. I love how they make everything at Toy Train look like you're in Andy's backyard. Okay, good start so far. We're doing pretty well. 9:06 in the morning. Alien Saucers is next. The goal was to be into that queue by 9:45. Awesome. That says 5 minutes. You can't really see it, but.
Super tall, we're good. What do you have on Sunday?
9:07. We're into the queue at 9:07. So we have so far banked 38 minutes right now. 38 minutes. Pew pew. Looks exactly like a Buzz Lightyear gun, does it not? Well, not quite 5 minutes. Let's see, probably closer to 10. So things are starting to pick up a little bit time-wise around the park, but I'm still quite happy with that. It's 9:18 as we are in the vehicle, so we should be on our way to Tower of Terror in no time at all. We're doing great. Come on, one more. Whoa! Oh God! That was a good one. It's over. So that's 9:26. Let's see what we find at Tower of Terror. I'm kind of nervous, but I think it's still going to be. I think it's still going to be good. I think we still got a shot at getting something like 30 minutes.
Era como un muelle ese que baja las escaleras.
And after about a 6-minute walk, back in Hollywood, Tower of Terror, and a 25-minute posted wait time at 9:35. This is an absolute victory. When we were here a month ago, the back of this queue was all the way down in that direction. So we're definitely winning. At 9:35, I had expected to be here at 10:30, so we are now at 55 minutes in the bank. We definitely have some bonus time. Question is, how do we spend it? I thought I might spend it at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but I'm having second thoughts because I walked by that queue and it looks really toasty. It is, well, it says it's 81, but it feels like 181. I don't know. I'm gonna look for a plan C on that, but we are going to be spending some bonus time. We've had quite a good morning. A real test might be to see how long it takes us. You know, we are going to time it. I've started the clock, but how long it takes us to get to the vehicle here versus what we did when it was second in our rotation. We almost walked on. I want to say it was about 5 minutes to get to the vehicle. But how much time are we going to lose really? What's the difference? And I feel like Tower of Terror shouldn't even be on, maybe? It shouldn't even be on your initial rope drop list. Well, we're going to find out. We'll see how smooth this standby queue goes, but my suspicion is that it's going to be a little bit like butter.
Like any particular sales or?
That was easy.
We're at
the first door for the pre-show in just 8 minutes. Absolute victory.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
How many? I'll be waiting right here for our next one.
All right.
Excuse me.
Well done.
Excuse me.
That's 15 minutes
Welcome
to our vehicle.
Your very own episode of the Twilight Zone.
There's nothing to hold on to.
One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and had a nightmare. That door is opening once again, and this time, it's opening for you.
No handrail here.
I know. Oh yeah.
Right there.
You are about to discover what lies beyond the 5th dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of the imagination, in the Tower of Terror. going back to those of you who made it, and a friendly word of warning. Something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident.
And we are done at 10 a.m. That went really, really well. I was not supposed to be in the Tower Hotel until, I mean, my initial agenda was pretty conservative, I have to say. It was not an aggressive schedule because I wasn't really positive, you know, how long things were going to be. I don't have the intimate understanding of the queues here at Hollywood Studios like I do in other places, so I was conservative in my estimate, but I'm still pretty thrilled with that. Being done by 10 a.m., I like putting Tower of Terror at the end, and I think that this whole the map, the literal map that we just followed, is pretty good, as long as you're okay with, you know, putting in Alien Saucer Swing. You can skip that if you want, if that's not your thing, and just do Slinky Dog Dash, the Midway main event. Come over here, do Tower of Terror. You might be able to. I mean, I didn't check the times for Rock and Roller Coaster Weekend. Look at that right now. But I'm going to guess that's probably pretty beefy. But you kind of don't have to worry about that because it's going to be offline in short order. So it's like, why are we trying to figure out a strategy that includes Rock and Roller Coaster when that's a dead attraction walking? Well, at least for a little while it will be. But let's see, Rock and Roller Coaster right now is 35 minutes. So what we have here is possibly a slow day. This may not be the definitive version of a rope drop experience. May not be very much of a benchmark, we'll see, but in either case, I feel like we did pretty well. And now we just have to spend that extra hour. So I went outside the box a little bit. I spent some of that time getting some advanced work done on our construction recon, and after doing that, we're gonna hit the 1045 Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. Never done this before.
Welcome, my friends. We're glad to see you.
One.
Lights, camera, action.
There you go.
sorry. Come on, it's on him. All right.
Amazing. What about that boulder? That thing is unbelievably heavy. Yes, it took 20 of our strongest technicians to roll the boulder back up. 18 are inside.
I got a bad feeling about this. Get out of here! Marion, hang on! Don't quit! Hold down! Let us up here!
He's back! Get him!
There, it's on the way out. You're gonna have to jump. A little bit. Marion, trust me.
All right, thank you for your patience, everyone. Now, folks, this last scene is the culmination of all the effects that you've seen so far. You know, one thing is certain here. What you're about to watch would not be possible without the collective effort of the entire cast and the crew working together as a team to get the shot and create what we like to call out here for the last 35 years.
I rather quite enjoyed that. You know, going to Hollywood Studios, half of it is shows. So I feel like I need to start incorporating shows into some of my trips here. But that is like a time investment. Like that was a 35-minute show, I think. So you definitely got to be committed. Well, actually, plus the 20 minutes that you sit in the bleachers waiting for the show to start. At least I did anyway, 20 minutes. But it's an entertaining show. It's a good show. Now, to close out the show, against my better judgment, I think I'm going to go to Fairfax Fair and get some kind of beef brisket bowl with Fritos and bacon in it. And there you go. That is the barbecued beef brisket bowl, braised beef tossed in barbecue sauce and topped with pickled jalapenos, red onion, bacon, and corn chips served on house-made queso sauce and mashed potatoes in a waffle bowl. And I say against my better judgment because some of those things, I mean, I do love beef brisket and I love pickled onions. I love Fritos. Is that that is mashed potatoes? Yes, okay, all those things are good, but I feel like I'm Joey in Friends having the whatever that thing is that Rachel tried. Anyway, all the individual things sound good, but I don't know how any of this is going to come together. I guess, you know, like this stuff on top, I want to get to that, but I got to get over there. I want to get to the brisket first. Let's see if it can't, there we go. But that looks a little fatty. Looks a little fatty. That's actually not bad. So far, so good. We'll try to get a little bit of that relish on there. That's an awfully big piece. Oh, man. How are you supposed to eat this and not look like a total pig? We're gonna go with the hands. Pickle relish. Is that what that? Pickle jalapenos. Ooh. Oh. Okay. I was not expecting that to work, but it did. And the onions too. That's actually, so far, I'm kind of enjoying this. This is pretty good. Fritos, go figure. I don't know who ordered that, but they're in there. They also ordered mashed potatoes with queso, what is it? House-made queso sauce and mashed potatoes. Good heavens. This is the most confusing dish I think I've ever had, but not in a bad way. I'm actually I'm literally having a joy moment. Mashed potatoes, good. Queso dip, good. Fritos, good. And it was served in a waffle cone. I'm gonna clean this out and go ask them to put some ice cream in it. The mashed potatoes are actually quite excellent. Very creamy, hot. Yeah, this is nice. The heat from the jalapenos is not too dominating. The crunch from the Fritos is really, you know, adding something to it. I'm tempted to get a bite of that Fritos with the actual brisket, but so far these mashed potatoes are really good. Wow. Okay, here we go. We're going Frito and beef brisket. Fascinating. This is one of the most fascinating things I think I've ever eaten. If only because it shouldn't, I would have no expectation that this would work. Yeah, man. It's some mashed potatoes. It's pretty heavy, but all that weight is coming from the potatoes, and it's almost the full width. Man, those are good. Very creamy. And very hot, which is great. Can you imagine cold mashed potatoes? Even on a hot day like today, I wouldn't want that. We're still getting some of those bacon bits, which I haven't even noticed until now. The bits of red onion and the bits of green onion too. Wow, unbelievable. Now this is $15.29. That's it. You just get the bowl for $15. A fair amount of protein, a decent amount, and a decent amount of other accoutrement. So I'd almost, you know, In some cases, I think I would rather have, because the mashed potatoes are replacing the French fries if you were to get a meal, right? I kind of dig that because the French fries here at Walt Disney World are absolute ass. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm fresh based, not fresh baked. So I think I'm gonna give the barbecued beef brisket bowl a 4.5 out of 5. I was thinking about 4, but oh no, it's better than that. And we're gonna give it points for just being so interesting and creative and, you know, of just making something out of nothing almost. Being that, you know, the chips, you know, Fritos and mashed potatoes or whatever. 4.5 out of 5, cheers. And thank you very much for watching this show. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to each other. Respect.